This is an introduction because my introduction got a copy strike. Woo! Be Shadow Gaming. Hello, peoples of the universe. Welcome back to another little video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about, well, rather, I'm going to be giving you a story about a guy in Destiny 1 who legitimately copied me from head to toe. Like, copy how my character looked, copy the shader, copy my playstyle, everything. Before we get into that, I wanted to just let you guys know, if you haven't already, hit that like, maybe give me a little comment, some script action if you like what you like, and yeah, let me know how you guys feel about these story times, if you guys are interested, if you guys hate them, if you guys don't mind, like, you know, by all means, let me know if you guys want to see more of these, because I do like doing them, but I don't know if you guys like seeing them, you know? Anyway, so, what happened? So in Destiny 1, I'm not going to say his name by the way, in Destiny 1, V Shower Game was a clan. Yeah. And we had a member who wasn't bad. Well, wasn't that bad at PvP, right? He wanted to get better. And at the time, I was pretty good, I'll say, at trials and just in the game in general. And well, whenever we would play, he would legitimately analyze what I'm doing. Like, here, see what I'm doing, see how I'm moving, and take it in consideration, right? Which, I mean, is normal for people that want to, you know, get better at the game. You know, they kind of see what I'm doing and see what they're doing wrong and kind of apply it, right? So, we fast forward some time after a bit of playing with him. Me, Delvon, or Immortal, as some of y'all may know him by. We fast forward a bit. And we make a sweat group, make a sweat team for us. We have like team 1, team 2. And he was part of team 2, I believe. And occasionally we'll do sweats against one another. You know, team 1 was team 2, and then we'll mix up the teams a bit and kind of go from there, right? And what had happened was, there became a period of time where he had started using the emblem that I was using. Which I don't, which didn't mind. I was using the Black Dead Open one. Like the axis on the side, I think it was axis. I was using that emblem for a minute. And Gold Spiral shader from Iron Banner. However, he would also use a Iron Banner shader. It wasn't the same one, but it was Iron Banner shader. But one day in particular, while we're doing sweats, after the game's over, I looked at like a play that he did, like mid game, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? That's something that I would do. Yo, he legit stole that from my book. And then after the game was over, I, you know, let him know, like, yo, you literally, that was perfect. Like, that's something that I would do. I think it was like a fireball into like a distant shotgun shot, fireball and like a quick throwing shot, or maybe it was like a melee. I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was something that I would do, that I do a lot, or I do occasionally rather. And mind you, when I brought this up to my team, they was also like, yo, like, we thought we was playing you for a second, because, like, yo, he's just going off. And mind you, he was always top of the team too. Like, whatever team he was on, he was always top of the team. Well, unless he was on my team, in which case, you know, I was on top, but still, humble brag. But that beside the point. He started like rotating over to using Thorn Fellwinter as well. Thorn Fellwinter, or Thorn, like, Conspiracy Theory, rather, because I use Conspiracy Theory. Thorn Conspiracy Theory. Sunsinger Warlock, top tree, D2. Like with the standard, like, Sunsinger stuff. Maybe switch the skin and self-rest up, you know. He even went down to use, well, the only thing he didn't copy was like my exotic choice. My exotic choice is always Claws Akahama. His was still Light Beyond Nemesis. But, so after the game, I bring it up to him like, yo, bro, you legit had my playstyle, like, my guy. Damn. And he said, yeah, it's been a long time. I've been literally studying your videos, been studying how you play. And I'm like, in my head at the time, I'm like, that's kind of cool, you know, good shit, you know, cool. But looking back at it now, I'm kind of like, bro, that's it's kind of a little bit real, you know? That's a little weird. He mentioned that he had the shader choice because he didn't want to like exactly copy, so he changed up the shader a little bit from being Ghost Spiral to be like a normal Iron Banner shader. So it's still Iron Banner themed, just not the same shader. And then obviously his Zarda choice is his Zarda choice, like that's his own personal touch to it. But everything else is my playstyle. That's literally what he said, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I had some friends like Pause Poseidon, who he didn't really like that comment too much. Later on, he mentioned that like, yeah, he may be like copying you, but he'll never beat you, you know. And that's one of the main things that like kind of like stuck with me, which is like, yo, they can copy you, they can try to like mimic you, but they won't be you. They can't mimic your skills, you know. Something that I like really took into consideration at the time. Because you gotta also remember at this time I was probably like, I don't know how long I was, like maybe like 2014, so Jack 6, like 16, so kind of young. And yeah, regardless, after that whole debacle, some time passed from that, and like we're all friends here, right? The way we talk to each other is we'll insult one another, like be like, yo bro, you're dog shit, like, or man, you suck, man, what was that? We always get on each other about like, if we make a mistake, we're going on each other about like, yo, what was that? Why you do that? And then we get some kind of like constructive advice, right? And we did that even back then. And one day, he messaged me, and basically was like, well, "Fuck you guys, fuck you V, because you guys always insult me. I never felt like I was a friend. I was just that one guy you guys always mess with and clowned on." And I'm like, what the if you didn't like how we was talking, you could have just told us. We would have been like, we would have stopped talking to you like that, like we thought it was fine, and he ended up blocking me at that point. I didn't really get to say anything before he blocked me, so he said what he said and he blocked me. Whatever, cool, I guess. Fast forward about 2-3 years later, sometime in D2 launch, about maybe like 5 months later, he messaged me randomly and was just like, "Yo V, I wanted to apologize. I Back then I was kind of going through some stuff and I wasn't thinking straight. I apologize. Hope we can still be friends." And kind of like making amends to what he did. And I'm a pretty forgiving person. I'm a pretty like easy person to talk to. So he said, I was like, "It's fine, bro. Like, it's cool." It was no hard feelings. And then we got into some trials that same weekend, played a little bit, talked about his like how he was doing and stuff, and that was it. We haven't played since then, but that was it. But yeah, um, I do want to add on one thing too. When I say that he copied me, like he literally, like it felt like I was playing up like into a mirror. Like he had my playstyle down to a T. He just didn't have my awareness, my like knowledge of the game. He didn't have none of that though. Also, I apologize if you could hear my ferret in the background. He is being him. One sec. Okay, we're back. Ferret's no longer being him. But yeah, that's honestly the story. Kind of how it ends. Um, it's a little quick story, a little fun, interesting story. I feel. Yeah, I do want to add on at the end here, because I'm doing Wednesday videos now too. I'm thinking of doing for like the final Wednesday of the month. I'm thinking of doing like a little like segment where I'm just talking, kind of like the story times, but I'm talking about certain like topics, advice, or whatever you want to call it. For example, Wednesday I'm going to do a video where I'm talking about how you can overcome tilt, what tilt is, how you overcome it, and talk about my personal experiences with it and how I overcame it as well. And kind of going from there, how you can improve as a player and even like a person if you overcome it. Uh, I hope you guys end up liking that. If not, then I'll just figure out something else to do with it from Wednesdays instead. But for final Wednesdays. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. We do a lot of fun little stuffs here. And yeah, stay tuned for both Wednesday and Friday. Friday we'll be continuing our UIA stories. I think Friday we're gonna be talking about the good in the community. Maybe might do like the good first, then talk about some of the bad. But I don't know. Either way, stay tuned. I'll let the rest of the gameplay finish, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, it's done now. Whee! Gotcha.
That was inconceivable. You were nice.